I'm Accuweather.com meteorologist Mark Mancuso, the Tropical Weather Center on Thursday, September the 27th. Well, we still have it. Nadine. Nadine's out there in the Atlantic sitting and spinning. It refuses to go away. So what now? 16 days we've been following this system, and it looks like it could hang around for about another week or so. That's right. Good news is it's not a threat to anyone. It's just kind of sitting here in the North Atlantic. Top winds with this right now. Right around 60 miles an hour or so. So it's still a pretty healthy little system here. And the movement of this will be off to the southwest and eventually back to the northwest with time. There you can see the future movement of the system, southwest, and then turn right back up to the north. So it looks like she's going to hang out here in the Atlantic for a while. And it should maintain its intensity, too. Actually, could get a little bit stronger. As we take you into the western Atlantic, no features that we're following here, an old frontal zone and some clouds patrolling that. And here comes another front into the mid-Atlantic region, so nothing to worry about here. Gulf of Mexico, all is quiet. And you know, with these fronts moving down through the Gulf, you know what that means? This is not an area for development any longer for this tropical season. That's right. So don't have to worry about anything developing here, but that's not to say something could develop in the Caribbean and move into the Gulf. So that certainly could happen, but do not expect anything to develop now in the Gulf of Mexico. Historically, once these fronts move through, that shuts it off. Here in the tropical East Pacific, we have Miriam weakening rapidly there. There it goes, fizzling out. And then there's a new area of disturbed weather down to the south. That does bear watching. It could become a more significant feature with time. But here's the latest on Miriam. There you see it barely hanging on as a tropical storm there. Winds in the low to mid-40s now, some higher gusts, so it's just becoming a little swirl in the clouds. And this feature will just kind of drift its way to the northwest and then west over the burial grounds of these systems, the cool waters of the tropical East Pacific. So Miriam will be fizzling out. But the big story with Miriam, of course, is the moisture being drawn up to the northeast, and it looks like it's going to be headed into Texas for the end of the weekend, and that will help to enhance some of the rainfall here. So that will certainly help things out. Now, as we take you to the far east, there's two systems that we are following. One is a tropical storm, and one a dangerous typhoon. We call it a super typhoon, and it has winds 150 miles an hour or so sustained, and it's easy to see it right here. You can see the eye on this dangerous system, and then there's the tropical storm up to the northeast. As we close in on our super typhoon Jellibat there. Look at the eye. Wow, that is a monster. That is a Category 5, the Saffir-Simpson scale. There's Taiwan right there. There are the Philippines. It does look like this system will be moving due north, then turn northeast right over the Kadena Air Force Base there around Okinawa. So they're in for a mighty blow. And then as we take you farther out, we do find our tropical storm Iwiniyar, and that is going to pass off to the east of Japan. There's Japan there, and here's our tropical storm that'll be turning up to the northeast, so that'll just kind of brush by. But our super typhoon could be a problem for Japan in about 48 hours or so. It is forecast to turn northeastward and should make a beeline towards Tokyo by Friday or early Saturday. So that's something that we'll be keeping close tabs on. And make sure you check our homepage at Accuweather.com for more on these systems, the tropics from the Atlantic to the Pacific. I'm Mark Mancuso.